I got into extreme music. I guess it would have to have started with Nirvana when Nevermind came out, late '91, early '92. I got into Metallica, Black Record, MTV. I'm a product of the MTV generation, early '90s. I got into Headbangers Ball, Pantera, Sepultura. Got Nirvana's back catalog, Bleach. Started getting into punk, buying bands records from the thanks list, of Offspring and Green Day records. Getting into digging deeper, hearing Minor Threat.
First probably punk band I heard was like Green Day, probably. But then I got into like skateboarding. I have a cousin who was into skateboarding, so I thought he was cool, and he played in a punk band. And then through him, I found all those like Epitaph, Fat Wreckers bands, skate punk bands or whatever it is in the late '90s, and then got into some hardcore, like some of the Victory Records stuff through him, Earth Crisis and Snapcase.
I identified with that dirty shit, you know what I'm saying? That dirty metal, that dirty punk, and which led me into getting into that hardcore shit. 1995, freshman year of high school, my cousin Tony Molino played drums in Annihilation Time. Much years later, he played on Two, their classic record, modern classic. Which I lived in a house where that was written, or put together. Anyway, fuck it. I heard Once Upon the Cross by Deicide, and I think it's the third track on there. It has this lyric. The first lyric of the song is, "Open the door, Jehovah, you whore." Open the door, Jehovah, you whore. Yeah, I don't know. That record was sick, man. I gotta say, for how old was I? I was fucking 13, turning 14, and I hear this record, and the thing is, at that time I was kind of immersing myself in punk, but I heard that record and it was brutally heavy, but in such a catchy way. The vocals were catchy, they had catchy choruses, but the music was just like just driving fucking double bass, mid-tempo double bass with those fucking big palm muted guitars, and these motherfuckers that got crosses burnt into their fucking heads. Looking back on that, it's like, dude, you're a stupid motherfucker. But it's like, hey, you live the gimmick, homeboy. You know what I mean? So that's cool. I love Deicide. I still think, their modern records have a track or two on them, and they're a good listening experience. I go see them when they play LA and shit. I fucking love Deicide.
I had a friend that was my age, but he was into metal. And there was that Zero skate video with Jamie Thomas. His part, he had like a Danzig song on there. There was like a Slayer song on there. Yeah. So I heard a lot of that shit from their Misfits, from like skate videos. And then just kind of dug deeper through that. If you're a musician or kind of you like to find out more about the music rather than just listen to it, I kind of like look back like, oh, like you said, looking through the credits or the thank yous and be like, all right, well, this band, what are their influences? What are they, who are they getting these sounds from? So you go all the way back and ended up at like the old school death metal shit, which is like my favorite. So
that's like you dig into these bands, you fucking study their inserts front to back, you feel the paper they're printed on.
You look at the shirts.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, the shirts they're wearing. That's how you hear of a lot of fucking bands. Yep. Look at motherfuckers' shirts. Yeah, me too.